Hello students, as you are observing on the screen, now in this video we are going to discuss about acid, base and salt. This already you must know from the thumbnail of the video. So we are going to start a new chapter of chemistry. It's acid, base and salt. What is the acid? The very first word acid. What is the meaning of acid? Generally, compounds, for when we divide further, they are divided into three types: acid, base and salt. I am talking about compounds. Compounds further divide into these three parts: acid, base and salt. The very first thing is your acid. What is the meaning of acid? Generally, if anything having sour in taste, this type of substances are known as your acid. The word acid comes from the word acidus. This is a Latin word which means it's a sour. So anything which is sour in taste is known as your acid. Now, for example, lemon juices are acid by nature. Lemon juices are acid by nature. Lemon juice contain two type of acid. One is your citric acid and other is your ascorbic acid. So lemon juice contain two types of acid, citric and ascorbic. Always remember that lemon juice is acidic in nature. So these two acids commonly found in lemon juice. Ascorbic acid, we are going to discuss about ascorbic acid. Ascorbic acid is nothing but it's a vitamin C. Ascorbic acid is nothing, it's a vitamin C. Similarly, in some common food stuff like your lemon, then oranges, tomatoes, everything, grapes, apple, all these fruits, grapes, apples, then from lemon, your very famous fruit tamarind, tamarind, tomato also, curd, tomato, then we have a curd. All these type of food stuff contain acid. They have different types of acid by nature. You must read that which type of acid they have. For example, in lemon we have citric acid and ascorbic acid. In oranges, orange is not given written over there. In orange also contain ascorbic acid as well as citric acid. Lemon and orange both are same type of fruit, same type of fruit. So these two contain ascorbic acid as well as your citric acid, these two. Now come to the part grape. Grape contains a different type of acid known as your tartaric acid. Okay, so likewise you can read all these types of acid given in your book. I am not going to discuss each one by one, it will take too much time. So read by yourself, there must be table in your book. Now come to the part, in this case all these acids are found in some plant or living organisms. So these types of acids are known as organic acid. If an acid found from some living organ is known as your organic acid. They only available, though they available in our industries also, but generally they found in organs, these fruits, so they are known as the organic acid. Now there are some inorganic acid, those who not obtained from organs of living being in nature, but they are available in our surrounding in different form. They are not available in organ, but they obtain from different source, so they are known as your organic acid. Other than organ is a source. For example, we have a hydrochloric acid having formula HCl, nitric acid having formula HNO3. This is a symbol of formula of nitric acid. Always remember, in case of compound there is no symbol, only formula we have in case of compound. Then sulfuric acid H2SO4. These are the main inorganic acids. Always remember that organic acids are weak by nature and inorganic acids are strong by nature. We discuss afterwards. Now come to the next part. We have another two types of acids, concentric acid and diluted acid. Let me draw write something over here so that you can easily understand. We are discussing about acid, so acid are of different type. Acid are of different type. It's the organic acid, then we have inorganic acid, after that we have some concentrated acid, a very unique type. You must know this definitions easily. What I am discussing, you must try to understand the concept of these terms. Now next one is a concentrated acid. Generally, in our laboratory or in our day-to-day life, we obtain acid in form of solution. Clear? In form of solution. This solution is obtained from the mixture of gas or liquid. For example, HCl, when HCl gas is mixed with, not react, is mixed with H2O, that is your water, what we obtain, that is solution of HCl acid. Clear? HCl acid. We obtain HCl acid. Now, if amount of H2O is less as compared to amount of HCl gas by volume or by mass, then such type of acid is known as your concentrated acid. Means amount of HCl is greater, HCl part. I think this one is clear now, that HCl acid is a mixture of HCl gas or water. In this book it's also written over there that for example, a solution of hydrogen chloride gas in water is called hydrochloric acid. If the solution is saturated or contains a large amount of the acid, it is called a concentrated acid. Clear? Means in this case HCl gas part is more than H2O, then it's known as your concentrated acid, and if this one is less, it's a concentrated or conc acid. Clear? This is a short form of concentrated acid. If HCl gas is less than H2O part, then it's known as your Yes, saturated. Not saturated, that dilute little bit. I'm thinking something other. That's why I've written over there. Dilute acid. So this is the next part of the acid. Next type of acid, dilute acid. Clear? So you must know all those four types of acids. Then we move to the next top part, general properties of acid. Let me have the board first. Now in general properties of acid, we know that acid is sour in taste. Clear? And also there is an indicator, means which indicates that which the given solution is acidic or base, that is a litmus paper. So if it turns blue litmus paper, blue litmus to red. Clear? This is the one of the properties. This indicates this is the an experiment or a property by which you can easily obtain that whether without testing you can say that whether the given solution is acidic or base. Then it corrode the metals, destroy the metal. It reacts with metal and form salt of metal, that we'll discuss afterwards. Now there are some chemical reaction. If acid react with carbonate or hydrogen carbonate, they of type of compounds, they release carbon dioxide. Means react with carbonate or hydrogen carbonate. To release CO2 gas. Sorry, not hydrogen, it's a CO2 gas. Clear? Hope this thing is clear to you. Now last one, it loses the acidic property when come in contact with base. When react with base. So these are the properties of acid. You must remember these 4 or 5 points. Now we have another important discussion, that whether the acid contain hydrogen atom or not. Let me rub the board first. Acid contain a replaceable hydrogen atom, wholly or partially. Acid having an atom of hydrogen which easily replaced by metal. Remember this thing. So from this we can write down that acid is a compound that we must know. We know that acid is a compound, not compound. Compound which contain H atom, means hydrogen atom. Which contain hydrogen atom which is partly or completely replaceable by metal. Completely replaceable by replaced by metals. So hope this part is clear to you. Move to the next part. The replacement of hydrogen atom of an acid by metal atom or positive radical give rise to a salt. Means what? Now I am giving you some reaction. Whenever a zinc metal react with HCl, this hydrogen atom completely replaced by zinc, and zinc form ZnCl2, a salt, and release hydrogen gas. Clear? This is the reaction. Though it's not balanced, it's a reaction one. There are many more examples. For example, in place of zinc, you can use sodium also. So we have NaCl plus H2. Clear? So likewise, you can read many more examples. Here it is given that on the replacement of only one hydrogen atom, that is known as your partial replacement, we get salt like hydrogen or salt like let me discuss first. This is about the what I discussed. It's a complete replacement. Now I am going to discuss about one reaction where we have a partial replacement. It is your let me start. We have some salt NaHSO4. Means whenever NaOH react with H2SO4, this form salt NaHSO4, and then we have H2 gas. It's a H2 gas releases, not H2 gas releases. So this here from H2SO4 only one atom of hydrogen is replaced, and from this salt one hydrogen is, this is your base, from this base one hydrogen atom is replaced. So ultimately what we have, actually it's a H2. What we have a salt NaHSO4. Hope this thing is clear to you. Now whenever acid react with carbonate, reaction on carbonate, they release carbon dioxide as well as water. For example, whenever HCl, hydrogen chloride acid, HCl react with calcium carbonate, CaCO3, calcium carbonate, CaCO3, they form a salt. It's a calcium chloride, CaCl2 plus water, H2, and plus, though it's a carbonate, they release CO2 gas. Hope this one is clear to you, that whenever acid react with any carbonate, they release water and carbon dioxide gas. You must remember this one. And again we have a washing soda in Na2CO3, Na2 sodium carbonate, Na2CO3, and in this case we have 10 molecules of water. This is your formula of washing soda. Whenever is any acid react like lime water, not lime water, it's a HCl, react with this, they form sodium bicarbonate. They form sodium bicarbonate as well as carbon dioxide and water. So whenever this react with HCl, they gives us, at first it forms NaHCO3. There is a partial displacement of, then it's formed, there are water molecule already we have, so they release water plus CO2, carbon dioxide. So hope this thing is clear to you. Now there is another thing, already we discussed displacement of hydrogen from acid by metal. Always remember that the product formed with the reaction of acid and different types of compound. If metal is there, they release hydrogen gas. If it is known as a complete replacement of hydrogen atom, then if there is a salt like carbonate or hydroxide, they release carbon dioxide and form carbonates and bicarbonates. Bicarbonates is a partial displacement of hydrogen atom. Now there are uses of acid. We used acids as inorganic acids as a bathroom cleaner, pickling agent, HCl is there. Then we use some nitric acid for fertilizer. We use sulfuric acid in case of storage battery so that you can receive the electric current. So there are many more uses given in your book. You must read all the uses of acids, not only the inorganic acid but also the organic acid, and where we found different types of acids. That's all for this video. In next video, discuss about bases.